Okay, here we go. This is the longest video I've ever put on TikTok. It's a video on how to make a feather out of a piece of angle iron. Here I am flattening out the angle iron. I'm going to trace the feather onto the angle iron, and now I'm using a cutoff wheel to cut out the rough shape of the feather. And once we get the rough shape cut out, it'll look basically like a feather. And then we'll use a grinder to smooth out the rough edges, do some final shaping, make sure the feather looks the way we want it to, and then it goes back in the forge where we'll heat it up. And I'm using the back end of a rock hammer here to basically score the veins of the feather to look like little barbs, so that it resembles an actual feather. And we'll just reheat this as it cools down and continue to hammer little barbs along each side of the feather, each vein of the feather. And this whole process took 30 to 40 minutes, and I've got it condensed down here in about 3 minutes. So here I'm using a cutoff wheel to cut the fluff at the end of a feather. Sometimes that's referred to as downy barbs. So we'll cut out some little grooves, heated it up, bending the downy barbs or the fluff with a pair of pliers. Give it a little bit of a 3D effect. And we put the feather back in the vise, and I'm just making a few cuts into the barbs on each vein just to add to that 3D effect using a cutoff wheel. Then I'll heat it back up in the forge and use some pliers to shape where I've cut it, just to give it a little bit of a 3D effect. And then we'll use a wire wheel to clean off the feather. It's going to look pretty black and burned from the forge and all of the hammering. So the wire wheel just shines it up. And that's it.